Why am I doing this on foot? Where's Roach? Roach, buddy. Hey there, buddy. Hey, there we go. All right, let's go.
Run, Roach.
As quickly as we can. Despite how depressing that last bit was, I'm actually really excited for the next bit. Because it's remarkably less depressing, kinda. Oops, dang it, why do I keep doing that? Okay, look, Kira won't mind. She won't mind at all, right? Just meditate in her what's the word I'm looking for? You know what word I'm trying to think of. Kira.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
It felt like she was being facetious. You know what? Let's learn a little bit more about this mage if we can.
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Never expected you'd take such an interest in my private life.
Don't you get ideas?
To know if you bonded as fellow magic practitioners.
Well, we had little in common in that arena. Oh, Alexander was one of those anxious experimenters, forever short on sleep. The kind that thinks perfect happiness is an isolated tower and a full set of vials and alembics.
I see. That doesn't give us much more. I mean, we kind of already knew, I guess, more about his personality than anything, but we kind of already knew what he was already up to.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice? You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
Thank you? Maybe? Let's just go from top to bottom.
What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore given the Isle's been cleansed.
Yay!
I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
Hey, hold on. Hold your horses. I got other questions.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
I see.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Fine.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Right. Man, it's like, oh, and then she just gets in my way. What I was gonna say...
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
This has actually been the first time that I'm gonna do this.
Can't help you just now.
But we alone cannot keep evil at bay. There's a war on. Men's blood soaks the earth. The damned are it wander in great numbers. Ponder it. The Pella will pay ye. Should ye need him, the Pella in his hut you'll find.
Okay, thank you. There's just other things that we need to be attending to at the moment. So, there you go. Anyways, I was gonna say, man, she just bosses me around, doesn't she? She just bosses me around. Also, speaking of being bossed around, I'm totally gonna do her quest. Is it favor for a friend? Yeah. And where was this? Up there. Hey, look, it's like right next to the oh, that's right. I can't do it from the... Between hitting F all the time and accidentally hitting F and then forgetting about the whole having to be at a signpost to quick travel, it's like a perpetual thing with me. It's never gonna end. The entire series is gonna be like this. Get used to it. But man, does she boss me around or what? Holy crap. Hey, bandits. Die, bandit. Oh, this is gonna be bad news.
Not so fast, Roach.
Those of you who have a keen eye will notice that I cut him in two. Ew.
Go.
You can kind of see it there. I'm just gonna. Oh wait, no, he's got loot. I was just gonna leave him, rather. What the heck was that? There was like the screen shook, so obviously something bad happened. And it happened earlier too when I was riding over to this guy. But I didn't know what it was, so I didn't mention it. But obviously there's something big around, so I ain't gonna stick around. Where is this shipment? There are your typical monsters on the shore. Oh, I see something there.
What
okay.
now, you piece of filth?
Oh, water hag! Come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Drowners and
Good.
water hag. My
No.
favorites.
Drowners and water hags. It's like he knows me. Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, no. Whoa, and now I'm blinded. Okay, well, gotta get Quen back on. Okay, don't get hit though. And then, oh gosh, so annoying. Oh my gosh, I just want to burn you. I hate fighting freaking drowners. Oh, now I'm blinded again. Actually, I saw that one coming too. It's unfortunate that I didn't dodge it. Ooh, she got wrecked. You know what it is? I gotta have in mind that these guys are like bulls, right? And I gotta be like a... Is it a matador? Is that the one who... It's gotta be. Whereas, you know, you wait for him to come at you, and then you dodge in the direction that you... And that should really be the motto for everything that I do as far as dodging, but sometimes it isn't. All right, Roach, I'm leaving you back there.
Wide, heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon.
Good observation. Man, that onion, though. 4-second regeneration? That's not very good. This wagon went on a wild ride. Like a really wild... Look, it went off a jump.
Yeah,
and
merchant
crashed.
traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well.
I mean, at this point, we've kind of seen it all, haven't we, Geralt? Yeah, I was thinking earlier, the pace at which we are finishing the game is mildly slow. However, I have a feeling it is going to speed up significantly once I finish
still
Dragon Age.
intact. Don't sense anything magic, though. Wonder how Ciri will explain this one. A dry red from Zubaran. Southern slope. Notes of black currant and citrus. Pains the heart.
You're a wine connoisseur there?
Leftovers, cuts of meat. Cataclysmic. Wonder what spell requires that.
I don't know, Geralt. I don't know. Come on, just look at the thing.
From an artery. Can't
Oh.
be far. Wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, this guy's uber dead. Ugh. No, I'm trying to... Oh, cream! It like queued up my spell. I was trying to hit Quen. And it cast it like after I had done that. And then I started trying to dodge and then that's when it cast it. The intricacies of
waited for
Witcher.
help. It never came. That's Velen for you.
There was a note on him. Man, we're so close to level 9. Wait, inventory. I don't know why I was switching between the things. Is this the note? Yeah. Volker, we've hit gold, old friend. Should I do it like a gold? Like, oh gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, I'll continue that thought later. Not only have we sold all of our stock, we have sold it 3 times its cost. Our customer wants it all. Wine from Billy Claire, catapiece, meat, pickled beef, peppered cinnamon, cloves. I'm telling you, old friend, everything. So she was buying food? There's one catch, however. We must deliver the goods to Velen, to a village called Midcops. I know, dangerous. What with the war and all, but think of the coin. I've managed to secure a pass to get you across the Pontar. Then it's just a hop, skip, and a jump, and you'll be there. P.S. We'll split the proceeds 50-50. I think you're not going to be splitting the proceeds at all. And if you are, it's going to be much more than 50-50, because this guy has way more body parts than just one that are considered pieces of his body that are scattered around, at least. Come here, Roach. Back on that mount. Let's go back to Kira. What was I? Oh, a prospector. Yes, like a gold prospector. That's the voice that I had in my head for him, but like one of those old crazy coots. Gold. You know what I'm talking about. Deer. There's nothing else to talk about. The deer scared me, so. Okay. I do kind of wonder what she is going to do with said ingredients, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to know. You know, like, is this one of those situations where you're like, no, I'm not going to stick around for the spell that you're going to cast. It's probably going to smell good.
Just when I was starting to miss you.
She is being facetious.
Got those substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
Gotcha.
I would rather show you, but you must wait a bit.
Sure.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out.
I'm not a dog. Damn. At least let me hang around in the basement.
You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt.
Bippity boppity boo.
Cain Vin Cathel.
Pretty much. Wait, what happened to the third mouse?
Third mouse, what happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Kira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles.
Wow.
Now to return to the fairy tale.
I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night.
I don't need a fairy godmother, I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Did you mention food? I'm a witcher, not a gigolo.
I'm a witcher, not a gigolo.
Don't flatter yourself. I don't want to shag you in the bushes, but to share a pleasant evening. But if no, then no.
I mean, you did mention food.
Oh, all right. I'll do it.
I feel honored. Truly. Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince.
Great.
It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
But what if I get attacked?
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight.
Gvella Glan.
So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
I hate doing dishes. So, looks like you're gonna be the last one there, woman. You know, this is the thing with me, right? You're gonna learn something really important about me right now. I am a hyper-competitive person. I have to win. It's what happens. It's not... like, I don't want to be better than people, right? Like, I don't want to be better than you at this race. But I want to be better at the race than you. And there's a really clear distinction there. I'm not, like, super into winning to show other people how bad they are. I'm super into winning for the sake of winning. That being said...
Whoa, Cinderella. We'll have a great fall.
I'm also a gentleman. And I understand when to let the Wookiee win, if you know what I mean. So, in this case, while I would win normally, and I would win by a long shot, I'm gonna let her have this moment.
I thought you were a better horseman.
It is her night,
I
right?
was riding a mouse.
For someone who usually trots around on a roach, that shouldn't present a challenge.
Wow.
Now
was
do you
good.
see why I needed those substances?
Because you wanted to make me dinner? Sure.
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
He is a
Well,
connoisseur.
never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
I'm really curious, but once again, I kind of don't want to know.
All right, I'm curious. We celebrating something?
Yes, a return to the living. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Yes, absolutely. I totally burned that stuff. Shh, Roach, remind me to go back and burn all that stuff.
Didn't destroy that workshop if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands. Although, Fyke Isle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends. With benefits. So?
Here's the thing. You can absolutely do what you think you can do right now. However, I've said this before, we're playing the character the way that I think the character is. And we've talked about this previously, where poor Geralt had his memory taken away from him, and he ended up falling for not one but two women. he figured out the second one once his memory returned. So he's kind of like already in a weird situation with that weird love triangle. I think this, he knows, would make it more complicated, one, and two, he kind of is already like in love with two people. So yeah.
Sorry, there's someone else.
So what? Oh, Geralt, Geralt. You're so old-fashioned.
It's complicated.
Will you at least lie down and gaze at the stars with me?
We can do that.
Why not?
Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. But indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Nave.
You witch! She cast a spell on me! Damn it, Geralt. You know better than this.
Where? Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something.
No kidding.
Fyke Isle. The tower.
In case you were wondering, same thing happens regardless of what you do there. Boat. Boats. Okay, good. Kept the boats where I left them. Which actually, that's just how the game works. For the advanced of learning. Okay. Advancement of learning. Find out what Ciri's doing on the tower. In the tower. Hopefully she went back to burn all this stuff, right, guys? What are you looking at? Okay, good. I was like, if he was... Wait, hold on. Maybe he is looking at the tower and he wants to just like... Oh, she's probably naked up there. Gosh, I gotta stop her. I gotta be like, there's these creepy Nilfgaardian soldiers just like staring at you, woman. She'd probably like that, but that won't work. I'm totally going in on the wrong side, aren't I? And... there we go. Sail, Geralt. Sail. Man, you just kind of get the feeling she was up to something from the beginning there, right? It's one of those, you're just watching it and you're like, she keeps bringing up the island. You would think with something so dark, you wouldn't want to keep bringing that up. But I have a feeling it's just going to come back to bite me in the butt many times. Drowners? Yeah, there were drowners under there. Figures. There is a way in here. Not having to go around. I'm trying to remember where it's at. I guess we could just hop up the wall. Okay. Out. Run and jump. Ghouls over there. Okay. There. Up and over. Good.
A light. Top floor of the tower.
Great. She is up to something. Because that's where like all of the good research is. Look at that beard growing.
So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
You son of a...
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
Mm-hmm. Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
No, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
I see. Radovid never forgets. I don't know if he's interested in medication. He might be.
You're either incredibly gullible, or you're trying to play me again.
Whatever do you mean?
Radovid has one objective: to defeat Emir. Curing Catriona, stopping the plague, won't help him do that. So he'll either burn you at the stake with those notes among the kindling, or he'll make you use them to create a weapon.
Don't be ridiculous. Bacteria cannot be controlled.
He doesn't know that.
Not yet. But it's possible in theory, isn't it?
In theory, it's just as possible for a dachshund to impregnate a she-wolf. I don't have time to debate this, Geralt. I'm going to see Radovid whether you like it or not.
Let's play the pity game.
It's your conscience. But you do know hundreds, thousands could die.
What of it? What difference will it make if Nilfgaard's legions die by steel or because of some fucking germs? None.
A plague can go wrong, go wild. A sword won't. That's the difference.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Kira Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more. Not one day.
You don't have to.
I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
You can go to Kaer Morhen.
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
Long as you don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way, well beyond the dividing line. But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed. So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want, how they think.
Yeah. We'll talk about how we dodged a bullet in a second there. Do we keep the notes? I think we let her have them. Right? We kind of we played like a 50-50 game there, right? Like we let her have a little bit of ground to stand on before we almost push her off, right? And we let her know that she's not gonna go and give this plague to some guy. However, she still might create a cure, and then we can distribute that cure. She's certainly safer at Kaer Morhen. I don't know.
So, see you at Kaer Morhen? Beds free of bed bugs, mostly.
I long to be there already. See you, Geralt.
Right. Dodged a huge bullet. If you do that conversation wrong, if you get on her nerves, portals. Wait, go through the portal. I wasn't quick enough. I'll see you in Kaer Morhen too. If you do that conversation wrong in any way, and you piss her off, you end up having to fight her and you kill her. I know it's intense. Like you kill her. You would think that she's a main character and has some kind of plot immunity, but no, you can totally kill Kira right there. So we played that well. The first time I did actually kill her, and it was very sad. Okay, so journal. Now we want to continue, investigating leads here. But she gave us a lead, right? She said that Ciri may have been involved with the Crones of Crookback. So we're probably going to go to Crookback as this next thing. So that's going to be our main mission now. So where is this at? If we zoom out, it's off over here. So that actually gives us a lot of leeway on what we're doing. We haven't explored any of this. So we could do that, but we could also just quick travel up here and then work our way down this way. Just kind of skip this whole area, which is, well, I guess we did come down here and get that. So, or was that up here? That was up here. We haven't come down here yet. fact, we haven't explored really any of this area. But I feel like we should go this way more so and maybe hit this up a little bit, because there's like all this stuff here that we haven't even explored. So, oh, maybe we should just go from here. That way we can see about getting that person. I don't think we can, but we can try. Okay. Less talking, more doing. We need to not fight this ghoul if we can avoid it. And hit that quick travel post. But looks like we're gonna fight ghouls. Alright, whatever. Let's get Igni going. Ghoul, come at me, bruh. That was bad. Wait, can I just quick travel? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cheat. Peace out, ghoul. I'm gone. Nice.